today.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
On second down, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Stafford looks to throw again.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And the Rams at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That touchdown, certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence because when you get shut out I don't care how strong you are mentally. You've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone. And that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right back to Spears.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Spears.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, a give to Spears.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
The Spears with another carry.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Stafford.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hand off to Spears. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Spears on second down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here's 3rd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They'll toss this out here to Haskins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. And some room to work. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Here's a run by Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Stafford on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Titans getting set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They'll run with Spears.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
And now a run with Spears.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll run on 1st down. Spears. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Stafford here.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Now Stafford.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So now the Titans down 13-10, 2:19 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing in this one now. 2:13 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He gets this one to Burks.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
And down to the 41. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. 25 cover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone.
today. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Throwing, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Now Prescott. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action now, Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Second down and 4.
And again, it's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here's Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Prescott to throw it. He's got Njoku over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
To throw is Prescott. He's got it.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. There's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Hey, look at this Cowboy defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now here's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That is caught.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Prescott. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 5.
Now Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw, rolling to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Butker's kick here is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now. This is caught. It's Cooks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott on first down.
Open man right side. It's Lamb.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead in KC as we get you back out to Arrowhead and rejoin Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Motion man right is Rice. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down, Prescott. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Prescott.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Hardman on the return.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd down and 8. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Tony.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's second down and 3.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Mahomes completes this one to Pickens. Here comes second down. Mahomes will throw.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Mahomes to throw it.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Cowboys, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
tonight.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to throw right away. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
16 more on that one and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Love. Going right back to Ferguson.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
On first down, Hurts.
And right away, he lost the football. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Here's Watson. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Love now. He'll complete this one to Watson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
3rd and 20.
To throw now. Here's Love.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4.
Sweet punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, able to avoid him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Hurts. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Love looking to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Love.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Love back to it here after the pick six.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. This a 2nd and 8.
Throwing. Love.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He stiff arms him.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Field following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Jaden Reed
high in the air to bring it in.
And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And Chubb will try the middle here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ready. Right. 95.
Now Chubb running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this one's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they can't bring him down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's Love.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Love going out wide, finds Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the result, a Green Bay score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So now the Lions down by 15, 1:44 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's caught by Williams.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Down. Red 38.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. that has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught by Olave.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
Down at the 35. It'll be second down. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw.
Got his man. It's Dulcich.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
The Chargers signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger offense and Justin Herbert heading back onto the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. Herbert back to the air.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Justin Herbert caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half. One score, a turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Herbert. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Able to shake him off. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger offense making their way back out there.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
The slot man in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3.
Allen, the man in motion right.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Herbert.
This one taken in by Olave.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Chargers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. From the shotgun, Lawrence into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete. The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
But to throw again is Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
A lane, he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And that is incomplete.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago.
5 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
first kick 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Lawrence will throw.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
So they decide not to back them up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to fourth down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On third down, here's Hall. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5. Here's Hall again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way.
Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Here's Lawrence. That is caught by Shakir. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.